Hey guys, Robert with the Man Factory, and in this video I want to talk to you about 3 containers that I use for my strength and fitness pursuit to store 3 different powders that are important to the process. Now that sounds bad, but before you jump to some faulty conclusions about cocaine, let me show you what I mean. So here are the 3 containers here. You can see there's a big one, a medium-sized one, and a small one. I'll start by explaining the big one. This is a galvanized steel can made by Barron's. It holds 10 US gallons, or about 38 liters, and it's got a very tightly fitting lid, and you'll see why when I take the lid off, because this is the can I use to store my whey protein powder. You can see there's quite a bit of it in there, although at the moment the can is only about half full. I've got my scoop in there. This particular batch of protein is vanilla flavored. And I use a can this large because I buy my whey protein powder in bulk. I get it from CanadianProtein.com, and they sell sacks of high quality protein, either 22.5 pounds at a time or even up to as much as 45 pounds at a time. And I tend to get the 45-pound box shipped at a time, which lasts me quite long, the better part of a year. This container can fit about 25 pounds at a time, a little over half of one of the 45-pound orders of protein, which is really handy because, first of all, it's less expensive this way to buy protein in bulk rather than get it from a more traditional supplement store, only 5 pounds at a time or less. You pay a premium for those small quantities of protein with the name brand. But also, I just like the robustness of this container. It, as I said, has this tight-fitting lid on top, so down here in my basement gym, mice sometimes make an appearance, and they will have no chance of getting into here with this lid on. It keeps the protein dry, and mainly has this ability to store huge amounts of the stuff, which is good for a guy who buys his protein in bulk. The second container is in fact a leftover container from the days when I did buy the 5-pound protein packets from supplement stores. This is one of those. I think this particular one came from Optimum Nutrition. I've long since taken the label off. But what I use this container for is in fact gym chalk. You can't really see inside, but I've got a block of gym chalk in there, lifting chalk, that I grab and rub all over my hands before heavy lifts. And there's some powder in the bottom too. But turns out this container, which originally stored whey protein powder, is the perfect size and has the perfect large diametered mouth for me to stick my hand in and get all chalked up and perform my lifts. So although I don't purchase protein in these containers anymore, it is a good thing that I kept this empty container for storing my gym chalk. The final vessel I use for another important powder to strengthen muscle gaining is this regular mason jar. You can get these at grocery stores or hardware stores. And inside is another white powder that looks like gym chalk, but it's not. This is in fact creatine monohydrate. So I tend to take a scoop of this with my protein shakes every day, and this jar is the perfect vessel for keeping that in. I've got a little scooper inside, and it keeps the creatine dry and safe and protected from rodents or insects or anything like that down here in the basement gym. So when I'm making a protein shake, I take a scoop or two out of my big steel container of protein and mix in a much smaller scoop of the creatine monohydrate out of my mason jar. So there you have it. 3 containers that I use to store 3 different powders that are important to the strength and muscle building process here at the Man Factory. Hope you found this interesting, informative, and helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.